Hello YouTube, how's it going? It's a professional here. And short video for you guys today. I hope you guys are going to love this. I have found a temporary solution to stop tryhards from abusing passive mode. And I'm going to show you guys that right now. And some people might look at the title and they might wonder, tryhards passive mode, what do you mean? Because they're kind of the opposite of each other technically if you think about it. But what I mean basically for people who don't understand is there's so many people in this game, absolute tryhards, that when things don't go their way, they go into passive mode. For instance, somebody will go into passive mode with fire an RPG at somebody and then go right into passive mode. That's what a lot of people will do. Or worse, they will abuse passive mode in weaponized vehicles. They'll go into passive mode in like a Kanjali, follow people around. They'll go into it in a Hydra, Oppressor, and Deluxos. Those are the worst kinds of passive mode abusers. When somebody goes into a Hydra, they fly around the map, and when somebody's about to blow them up, they're killing so many people with the Hydra, and when somebody's about to blow them up, they go into passive mode, or they go into passive mode and they run and get a Hydra. And people do this all the time. Or you're transporting cargo, you're delivering cargo with your friends, and some scumbag goes into passive mode with an oppressor, follows you around, and then gets out of passive mode at the last second and blows you up. It's completely unfair. And, you know, I was thinking of ways to counter this, and finally, I think I've discovered a way to counter this, at least temporarily. So I'm going to show you guys what to do to stop these guys from abusing passive mode, and I hope that you guys share this video so that more people find out about this strategy. Some people know about this strategy. I found it out the other day with my friends because we were experimenting, trying to figure out ways to kick people out of passive mode. And this works. I've tested it with my friends. Let me show you guys. Okay, so to stop tryhards from constantly going into passive mode over and over again and getting back out of it and killing other players, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to be a CEO. Start up the job Headhunter, and I'm guessing this could technically work with other CEO works that involve killing other players, but I found this works best with Headhunter. And what you're going to want to do right here is, my friend Saucercats is demonstrating it, and I'm pretending to be the tryhard here. So when you see that little icon on the map around the CEO, that's showing that they're a Headhunter player, you're going to want to let the tryhard kill you. Let the tryhard kill you one time, only one time. That's all they need to kill you. And when they kill you that one time, they can't go into passive mode after that, because the game is going to see them as being part of the CEO work, and they're trapped in passive mode for the next 15 minutes. So they can't get out of passive mode for the next 15 minutes, no matter how hard they try. Look at this. I'm looking at my menu right now. I can't go into passive mode. It's not letting me in. And the CEO, you can kill the person that was trying to go into passive mode now as much as you want. So the tryhard is not going to be able to escape from you now. Now you have free reign to kill them as much as you want, and you don't have to worry about them constantly going into passive mode. And this works best because you can do it anywhere on the map. You can start up the Headhunter anywhere on the map, and the tryhard can run away. They can run across the entire map. They can go from bottom to top of the map, and they will not be able to go back into passive mode. They can even go into their apartment and try to get out of their apartment, and still nothing. It'll still count them as being part of the CEO work, and they will not be able to go into passive mode. And you know, I'm guessing, because tryhards are so desperate on this game, I'm guessing that when they realize they can't go into passive mode, they're probably going to try to activate Ghost Organization, and they're going to try to kill you then, or they're probably going to flee the area, and they're going to run into their apartment and wait until the VIP work ends. So once the 15 minutes is gone, they can't go back into, they can go back into passive mode at that point. But for these 15 minutes, you don't even have to kill the targets, and the tryhard, they can't kill the targets either. They have to defend them. So basically, you have 15 minutes now to fight these people. So if somebody is pissing you off, somebody attacks you for no reason, and they start abusing passive mode, just do this strategy. But also, here's a tip, guys. You want to wait until they are not in passive mode, because if they're in passive mode and you start up Headhunter, it is not going to work. You have to wait until they are out of passive mode. So once they're out of passive mode, let them try to kill you. Let them kill you one time when you start up Headhunter, and then they will not be able to go back into passive mode for the next 15 minutes. I'm going to try this strategy in the future on my live streams to stop tryhards, because on my live streams, I always encounter tryhards that always go into passive mode and go into weaponized vehicles. You know, I have nothing against passive mode, have nothing against it. It's a useful feature for players that want to avoid combat, but people should not be using it to kill other players. They should not be using it to sneak up on other players, and they should not be using it to go into weaponized vehicles. It's a disgrace. It really is. This is not the way that passive mode is meant to be used. And Rockstar needs to do something to fix that. Do not let them use weaponized vehicles in it. Let me show you guys here a clip of me going into my apartment right now and not being able to go into passive mode. Any of the cheap vehicles that tryhards like using, like Hydras, Oppressors, Deluxos, going into passive mode with them, they won't be able to. they won't be able to. They'll go into the vehicle, and you can still blow them up. So they can't go into passive mode with their Hydras. So here I use the Hydra to get to my apartment, and take a look at this, guys. I go right into my apartment, and I'm going to go right back out of it, and it's still going to consider me as part of the job, and I'm not able to go into passive mode. Okay, so here we're loading up into our apartments right now. Let me show you as we run back outside. Still can't go into passive mode when we get back out of our apartment. This most likely, when the tryhards see this, they'll try to go into their apartment to see if it'll work, but it won't. They still won't be able to go into passive mode. So voila, here's a way for you guys to be able to stop these tryhards from abusing it. Let me show you guys here. Nope, can't go back into passive mode. So this is definitely a strategy to keep them away from you. So once the 15 minutes end, they can go back into passive mode, but that's 15 minutes of their time that they can't harass you for. And a lot of these tryhards, they're absolutely obsessed with kill death ratio, and when they realize they can't go into passive mode, they'll probably leave the session and leave you alone. So here's a way to fight back against these people. I'm going to start doing this to stop these guys. So here's one final example. As you guys see, I can go into passive mode, so make sure that the tryhard is not in passive mode, because if they're in passive mode and you start up headhunter, they can go back out of passive mode and can go back in it. So wait until they're out of passive mode, start up headhunter as a CEO, let them kill you one time, and then after that one time they kill you, they can't go into passive mode for the next 15 minutes, and then they're gonna really have to think about what they do then, because I can't stand these guys constantly abusing passive mode, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that feel that way. And you can kill these guys as much as you want when they can't go into passive mode. So enjoy, use it to fight back against these griefers, and you can kill these guys as much as you want. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Let me know what you think down below, and hopefully this will end the passive mode abuse once and for all. I'll see you guys in the next one.